back to Jeff Hobbs.
Ladies and gentlemen, now please help me welcome to the cage, Malik Jackson.
Malik Jackson coming into the cage. Hey, coming to Kodak Black. Super Gremlin, baby. Hey, coming out of America, top team out of Atlanta, Georgia. His coach is Rowan Jucal. A lot of tough guys coming out of that ATT out of Atlanta, man. He trained with some top-tier guys there. And, hey, he is a debut himself. So what is ATT presenting to the table here in this matchup? You know, the great thing about what Tim Lloyd said in the 0 Hour podcast, you know, the light heavyweight division is very seldom. There isn't a lot of guys. So anytime you get some new talents come in, you sit there and look, you be like, okay, what is being brought to the table? So I'm excited. He looks solid. He looks good. So, man, this is going to be a really fun matchup. Thoughts on this matchup? Thoughts on just Malik Jackson, Josh?
Well, he definitely looks put together. Looks like a very solid individual there. Definitely coming from a good camp. I'm sure he's well prepared here, so I'm excited to see what he brings to the table.
Yes, really solid coming into this one big time. He's got a good hype man right there right beside him.
That's important. A lot of people overlook that. Definitely something you need to train, having a good hype man.
Yes.
You can't just come in and bring anybody.
And here we go, bringing out his opponent.
And now, please help me welcome to the cage his opponent, Jake Vollbrecht.
Jake Vollbrecht, debut out of Triple Crown MMA out of Florence, Kentucky. And, man, he is a solid brother himself, man. These are some two big boys that are about to get in here and throw down. It might not make it out of first either, man. I'm excited for this matchup big time right here. Two big-time light heavyweights going at it. They both debuts, so they both really don't know much about each other. You just train as much as you can, the best way possible, and you get the best results you can get. Jake coming in here this matchup, 6'2", 21 years old. I mean, man, he training out of out of Florence. Triple Crown MMA out of Florence, Kentucky. So this is going to be a really interesting matchup with these two guys. What's your thoughts about this matchup, Josh?
Yeah, super excited about this fight. Two debut guys, so you never know what's going to happen. You know, the nerves might take over. They might just come in here banging. Both guys are super fit. Really excited to see what goes down.
Jake Vollbrecht has high school wrestling experience. He is coming to this fight as the slightly lighter fighter, exactly at 200, while Malik came in at 205. These boys about to start swinging off the back. I can already tell you this.
I think so.
Your next bout of the evening is sponsored by KGO Nutrition, and it's in the light heavyweight division, and it's scheduled for three-minute rounds. Your first fighter, fighting out of the Allure Properties blue corner. He weighed in at 205.5 pounds. He makes his MMA debut right here tonight. He's representing American Top Team, straight from the dirty ATL, Atlanta, Georgia. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Malik Jackson. And his opponent, fighting out of the Knoxville Mortgage Brokers red corner. He weighed in at 200 pounds even, and is also making his MMA debut right here tonight. He's representing Triple Crown MMA out of Florence, Kentucky. This is Jake Vollbrecht.
Here we go, baby. Jeff already gave it to us, but I'll say it again. In the blue corner, you got Malik Jackson. In the red corner, you got Jake Vollbrecht. Referee, Caleb Miller. Here we go, baby. All right. Oh, good jab off the back from Malik. Oh, my gosh. All right, and the wrestling was early from Vollbrecht. Jake used the wrestling early. He's already taken a back potential rear naked choke attempt. Using those punches, but, man, look at the way Malik was able to utilize his way to get right back up to his feet.
See a lot of energy expended here by Jake. He's going to definitely need to capitalize and do some damage if he's going to use this much energy.
Yes, when you look at these two guys, I mean, these are two really big guys, man. So I think the wrestling factor could play a part. Make those muscles tired of Malik Jackson early on, and then probably utilize some strikes or keep attempting to utilize those takedowns and get them to the ground and tire them out. Good cage. Good base there from Malik and good cage defense.
Malik going for his own takedown here.
Going for his own takedown. Got a good body lock. Tried to attempt to pick him up. And he got him down. Potential cage grab. Oh, he got his back. Oh!
It's like he's a little high, possibly off to the side.
He probably might try to shake him off. He's not in deep on that choke. And now we got Vollbrecht coming out. He can come out, and now he's back on top.
Needs to clear his right arm out of there. He's hanging on to the wrist control.
Yeah. Oh, good punches there from Vollbrecht. Tight on the cage. Both of these guys are strong, man. They utilizing that muscles early, boy. Potential. I think right here, Vollbrecht need to make sure you get. Oh, we might have a guillotine choke. Oh!
He needs to step over, move himself towards the cage.
He got to step over. He got to try to get tighter to the cage. It looked like he's being a little patient. He's being smart. I don't know. He got 30 seconds left. I don't know how tight that really is. It's obviously he's squeezing, but Malik Jackson got to be mindful. You're squeezing really heavy on this guillotine. You could burn out your arms, especially if it's not in deep.
Yeah, his hands aren't even locked together.
No,
so.
He's not going to get this. And it's 10 seconds left.
He's doing smart by just keeping his head held down, though, so he doesn't eat any shots right here at the end of the round.
Man, what a round. So that's interesting. That's an interesting round, you know. So both guys on top, you know, back and forth. Some good ground and pound on both sides. 2 submission attempts on both sides. So Josh, take me to the replay.
Yeah, here's Malik jumping up on the back. Just got way too far over to the right, which ended up letting Jake end the round on top. Here Jake driving in for that double. Should probably have switched to a single on the right side, but tried to stick with the double. This is where Malik starts to attack the guillotine. That would be the opportunity for the single leg, but Jake stuck with the double. That was a pretty close round. I think I'd have to probably lean towards Malik with the submission attempts. He did get a takedown. Close.
That's close, yeah. I can see. It's funny because I can see it from Vollbrecht, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because the takedown, his potential submission attempt, the ground and pound, it wasn't much. It was really, you need a towel, it seems like. You gotta have a towel. Got towel. Little extra time right there, baby. Little extra time for both guys. Also, you see a small little cut on the eye of Malik Jackson. Nothing to really affect him, but just showing.
They probably should have wiped Malik down as well. He is soaked.
He is soaking wet. He is soaking wet. Here we go. Right back out. Slow. Vollbrecht keeping it. Oh, good leg kick off the bat from Malik. Oh, no! Throwing it down!
Duking it out.
Oh, man!
Forget the wrestling.
And the shot, Malik keeping it on the feet. He got him hurt. Oh! And he got a double leg attempt there from Vollbrecht. He's taking him back. Oh, he's on top now. Oh, he's going for the rear naked choke.
He needs to keep him broken down and can't let him stand back up. Right out the back by Malik.
Right back to the back. And Malik is throwing these punches. And another good double leg there from Vollbrecht once again. Now Vollbrecht is doing better on his control with this double leg.
He could pass right away here. The guard's completely open. Malik just has head control, needs to work his underhook, come back up. He was having success on the feet.
Now the ground and pound, but Malik potentially trying to get right back up to his feet. And Malik is keeping those punches going. Oh, man. Oh, another shot again. And Vollbrecht got the shot. He got to cut the angle and turn so he can finish it. I think the takedown is technically, if you want to go pointing-wise, he technically has to take down.
Right.
But in more positioning and control, Malik does have his back to the cage. Now he got to start looking towards some of those underhooks.
He can hit a switch right here.
A hard switch right here would help him benefit because the cage would be right there. He pushing down on the head. Could throw some shots right here to the side of the head. Got a few punches there from Malik. He needs to work for underhooks, not pushing down there. He got to work for his underhooks. Those punches to the body might not be as much, but the constant pressure of Vollbrecht right here is really good. Now Vollbrecht has to start. Oh, potential Kimura. Vollbrecht has to try to start assuming position. He has to be a little bit more active. I think Caleb Miller might be looking for potential.
Now here Malik would get that wrist control. Don't let him lock his hands together. He could start to work to stand back up.
Yes, he could. He controlled that wrist. You got 30 seconds left. It's just that they're both a little tired. Oh, those hammer fists. Hammer fists. Oh, he keeps punching. Vollbrecht is tired. And he's basing back up. Malik is basing back up. You got 10 seconds left in the second round. Underhooks there once again. He's got to work for those underhooks, Malik Jackson. Vollbrecht just keeping the pressure tight to the cage. Really good control, and we are done.
Third and final round.
We're going to a third round, baby.
That was a very taxing round, I think, for Jake because of all the wrestling he did there.
You can tell. You can tell with the way his reaction was walking back to his corner. So, Josh, if I'm in the corner of Malik, you know, it's been hard for me to stop some of these takedowns. What would you be telling him in this corner?
I would tell him when he comes in and he starts throwing shots that Jake's covering his head, and then he drops and tries to hit a low shot every time. So instead of firing off 4 or 5 punches, 1-2 move, 1-2 move. Don't stand in front of him because he's got a real strong double, real strong penetration.
Yes, and it led up to this point right here where Vollbrecht just held this position. So if I'm a judge, I mean, how am I scoring that? Because throughout the entire round, we did see Malik Jackson landing the punches, landing the shots. He did even get up from one of the takedowns really fast. But in that essence, he was holding him on the cage. How would you score that?
Yeah, Jake had a good takedown at the beginning, and then that was pretty much it. I think Malik, he stood back up, held his position, landed some good strikes that led us to this point on the cage where he got back up. I would lean towards Malik, but I could definitely see a judge giving it towards Jake.
Yes, I can agree with you on that one as well. We're seeing a little fatigue a little bit, Malik Jackson a little bit. Oh, potential head kick there. It just hit the inside of his glove. There you go, keeping the distance. Malik doing another head kick.
He's going to take a big shot here.
He's trying to keep him off. Good overhand there from Vollbrecht, but he missed. Oh, good overhand there from Malik.
Now this is where Malik needs to move because Jake's going to take a shot.
Yes, Jake is about to take a desperation shot.
There it is.
And there it is again, but good sprawl there by Malik. Malik need to start trying to base back up, at least trying to get around the back, put more pressure on the head, keep his hips down towards the mat. If he keep his head on down to the mat, it'll be harder for him to take the fist out to finish. He takes the back, and he's deep underneath the net.
No hooks in. Jake needs to pop his butt up and get him to dump over the top.
And that is got to be a heavy squeeze, and we get the tap. And Malik Jackson gets the submission victory with a rear naked choke in the third round. Man, what a good victory by Malik Jackson on his debut. Man, That was a taxing fight for both guys.
It was.
For both of those, for that to be both of their debuts, that's a really good experience on both sides. That's a really good experience on both sides, man. Really good fight between both guys. So there you see the constant action there from Malik Jackson, keeping the pressure. And look, it looked like you listened to what you said right here. You know, being smart, keeping his little distance, being mindful of the shot, the desperation shot. He was able to force his head down to the mat, get a really good sprawl, and then eventually got towards his back. He didn't get no hooks in.
No hooks.
And he even used the cage a little bit. There you go, be smart, big man. I love it. And he finished with a rear naked choke in the 3rd round. Man, what a fight between these two guys. Good debut win. Good showing on both guys, man. Good showing on both guys, but good debut win by Malik Jackson. Now we take it back to Jeff Hobbs.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee stops this bout at 53 seconds of the 3rd round. Your winner by rear naked choke, Malik Jackson.
Malik Jackson gets the victory in his debut. Regardless of the fact these two guys are really tough to fight in your debuts, man. So